It's a new day in the Price household, a house that was built on the grounds of an old Victorian nursing home. Katie, who has an interest in all things supernatural, has invited television psychic Sally Morgan round for a private reading. But first, there's time for a chat.
Hello. Oh, yeah, you're fine. How are you?
Your lovely eyes.
Oh, no, fake lashes.
They're gorgeous.
Do you like them? I've got a cup of tea on the way for you. So basically, I'll say the long story short.
Yeah.
Weird things happen to me all the time with electric stuff, all of this stuff. And last night, I was watching Paranormal Activity with my friend Michelle. While I was watching it, my friend Emma, who I went out with at the weekend, texted Michelle and said, oh, my God, Kate's house is freaky, or Kate's freaky. Sent her a picture and I had all orbs. It's always around me.
You will pick up orbs in pictures. The energy that you exude, it's huge.
There's definitely something dodgy about me with it all.
I've never been in this house before, and as soon as I walked in, the right-hand side of the house...
And I'll tell you something about this house in a minute. Yeah, go on.
The right-hand side of the house, where your garden is concerned, you'd have problems on the right-hand side. Where all your plumbing is concerned on the right-hand side, you would have problems.
Do you know what? Oh, my God, you're so right. Do you know why?
Why?
Upstairs, oh, my God, I've had so many plumbing problems with waters going through Harvey's room. The shower's upstairs. Even though it's hot water, and it's always cold
on
water.
That side as well.
Yeah.
So he should sleep on the other side of the house. Energy is like electrical force. So, spirit world, 9 out of 10, if they're going to show themselves, it's in a kitchen where you've got pipes and water, a bathroom, near a pool, near ponds, if you're looking outside.
But I've got a swimming pool there, but that's something to do.
Yeah, but that's good, because the swimming pool is on the left-hand side of the property, so that's okay. If that was on the right-hand side, you would have nothing but problems with that pool.
Really?
You've come in, powerful person, as I say, not because you're the Katie Price, just naturally you are a powerful person. You've come in and they've all gone, woo, they're all alive.
After her chat with Sally, Katie, Sally and Mum Amy head to another room for a private reading about more personal matters. And it's strictly no cameras. Half an hour later, Katie's still in the reading. She's due in London this afternoon to attend the National Television Awards. Rob, her driver, has concerns about getting her there on time.
Arrived at 1 o'clock. It's now 20 to 3. We're supposed to be at the hotel for 3 o'clock, so we're not going to make it. Probably 4 o'clock now. It's all getting a bit tight now.
Have you been listening? But we have to be quick, so I'm so late.
The reading's over, and Katie seems concerned about what Sally has told her.
Oh, my God. I wasn't expecting to hear that.
It's given you food for thought.
No, it's good.
Is it?
No, it's good that you've told me.
Give us a kiss, love.
I can't wait to talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll talk to you tonight. Have a great night.
With an award ceremony to attend, there's no time to hang around, leaving Sally Morgan to share a cup of tea with Mum Amy.
1 minute I get up in the morning thinking, hello, I've got a day off, I can go and get my nails done, and Katie Price calls me. It's like, what's all about?
It's madness.
It's madness, isn't it?
Can't you predict these things happening then?
Well, I don't see my own life, do I? I don't bother to look at my own life. Because you see the good and the bad, don't you?
With Katie running behind schedule, she heads to London.
There's a couple of things she said, which isn't good, but we'll have to see. At least she's honest with me. And because I know what she said, I will know if it happens, because, well, that's why I don't want to say it, because if I tell you now and then it could happen, because I've said it, so it could happen, but we'll see. So I'm not telling you.
To take her mind off Sally's words, Katie checks the Facebook photograph of her and the orbs.
Emma sent this picture to Michelle. You know, they said there's loads of orbs in a picture, but I'm in outside my house. That is the picture on my Facebook. This is the picture of all the orbs. All these circles are like orbs, like spirits and stuff around you.
As Katie's driver Rob tries to get her to London as quickly and safely as possible, friend Michelle and stylist Gary are waiting at the Mayfair Hotel, where they'll be getting her ready for tonight's award show.
She's going to hopefully be here soon, and I'll have to work my magic in 20 minutes. I I've done it before, so I'm sure I'll be able to do it again. It's like when Miss Price is late, she's not just 5–10 minutes late, she's 2 hours late.
When Katie eventually arrives, there's just enough time to choose tonight's dress.
Big on my hips, look. Shall I try the other one? Wait, you do. Don't like that either, do you?
I do, but I feel like I've already something else.
I haven't, though. It's brand new in. Oh, would you prefer this one? I've tried it on yet.
No, I think the one you're wearing. The one you're wearing fits you like a glove.
You wish, Gary. You wish.
Dressed to the nines, Katie heads off to make a good impression.
Sorry, that's very immature.
It's a star-studded evening, with all the biggest names in showbiz turning out to celebrate TV's achievements over the last year. Katie's there to represent I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and as she gets closer, the pressure starts to build.
I absolutely hate doing red carpet. I get really nervous, I don't know why, and I listen with you, listen. And they're cheering, and then they see us, they're like, ooh, Peter, Peter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm a celebrity.
What did I do to deserve it?
It's a juicy peach because we're just sipping it out the bowl in our hands.
Unfortunately, I'm a Celebrity doesn't get the award.
And the National Television Award goes to Ant and Dec Saturday Night.
But Ant and Dec are still winners. Then, with the glitz and glamour over, Katie and Michelle remove their own glitz and glamour and head home.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my makeup off as well. This is what we really look like.
Look, this is it. The extensions.
Oh
One
my
eyebrow.
God.
It's been an emotional day for Katie, and she heads off to bed alone. A few nights later, Katie's sleep is disturbed by the sound of her sunbed alarm going off on its own. It's early the next morning, and Katie has a busy schedule of back-to-back meetings in London with charities and magazine editors. But last night's disturbances are still playing on her mind.
I don't have my sunbed on. Once I use it, I turn it off on the wall manually because of the swimming pool and condensation and stuff. You know, otherwise it will trip the sunbed out. So there's no electric on. And on the side of the sunbed, there's an emergency button. Someone, somehow has had to push that emergency button to make the alarm go off. This is really weird. So now, when I'm on the train, I'm going to phone the sunbed people up and say, is it possible for the emergency button on its own to go off? Very, very weird.
To save her from the London traffic, she's joined the other commuters and hopped on the train.
See, it's like being in your lounge.
But the first thing on Katie's agenda is getting to the bottom of her sunbed mystery. So she phones the manufacturers.
At 10 to 6 this morning, the alarm went off on the sunbed. And then 40 minutes later, it happened again. And I'm just wondering, can it go off on its own? It can't. Ah. He knows exactly what I mean. He said, no, it's impossible. It can't go off unless it's pushed. I don't know why I'm laughing, because it's not funny, really. Thanks, guys. Bye.
So, with the mystery of the sunbed still hanging in the air, Katie heads off to a meeting with Vision Charity, who help blind children like her son Harvey, to discuss fundraising events for the next year.
So the purpose of this is obviously you're our main patron, and we want to just go through how we've done in the last year and how we can both move forward for 2010 to see how we can help you and you can help us in making the charity.
Try and raise some more money.
But as the meeting wraps up, Katie can't help but share in last night's spooky experience.
You know Sally Morgan, the psychic?
Oh, yes, yes.
I saw her 3 days ago, and as soon as she came to my house, the first thing she said, Kat, I just have to say, be careful of the plumbing and stuff on the right-hand side of your house. I went, how freaky is that? Because I've constantly had problems with the plumbing that side of the house. 10 to 6 this morning, I heard an alarm going off. So I said it's coming from my sunbed. So I went straight to the emergency button, twisted it and pulled it to turn it off, because that's the only way you can turn it off. But something's pushed it to twist it to turn it on. There might be spirits here, because my house was built on a nursing home. It was knocked down and my house was built on it.
But I've often thought that with your house. I mean, it was an old people's home.
But they knocked that down and then rebuilt mine.
But there's still, you know, a lot of people who have died there.
And it would seem Katie isn't the only one to have experienced the unexplained.
We had the house exorcised because it was freaking my newborn baby out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You had an exercise, and did they
find
a
priest come in and do the whole
I've had a priest
thing?
into my
Are you
house.
serious? You can get someone like that?
Absolutely, yeah.
I've had a
I think
priest
I
in
might need to
mine.
get that, because I swear I can't sleep now. I might get an exercise. Was that asking for more?
Well, that was a local priest that did that for us.
I'd love a coat like that.
Having signed up for a number of events with the charity in the next 12 months, Katie straight on to another meeting, but not before phoning television psychic Sally Morgan to tell her about the sunbed.
Can spirits actually push something? It's just so weird. She said, well, Katie, let me say something. You know I said to you that the right side, you'll always have trouble and you won't have anything the other side. The spirits, they're obviously playing games by saying, actually, no, we can do things the other side of the house. She said, you might have more things that might happen. And I said, but is it physically possible for a spirit to push a button? She said, oh my God, absolutely. I can tell you stories up from when I'm a kid. She said, people think we're cuckoo and that's saying it. She said, but that's what it would be.
When they fling things around,
yeah.
isn't it?
She said, absolutely. She said, I can guarantee you now, it is a spirit basically playing games, trying to rebel against what I said, because I said it will only happen on the right side. Funny enough, you lot could think I'm cracked, but I actually believe her.
Reassured that the spirits were only having fun, Katie heads to a meeting to discuss a possible new monthly magazine.
Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Hi.
Nice to see you. Okay, nice to see you. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
And then we think more now, the sort of teen markets, young teens or the older teens, but sort of covering, you know, 20 plus as well.
I do like that name, the better one, Katie Price, my official magazine.
But it's not long before her attention is drawn to all things supernatural.
You know them things up there, is that what you do? Like, and your Fright Night, is that real stuff or is that them dodgy horror films?
No, it's all true stuff we do.
This is the perfect one for what's been happening today and the last 3 days. True life tales of real paranormal mysteries. I had a weird experience this morning in my house, which is unexplained. It started off with my alarm going off in my house, and it ended up being my sunbed going off, and it wasn't even plugged in, but it's the emergency switch on it, and you have to push the switch to get the emergency alarm to go off. And we don't know how, who's pushed it. We don't know who's pushed it.
Yeah. We had at Lord's Road, we had it exercised. Generally,
How many
priest
people
going
had
round.
that?
Well, I said, I've had a priest.
You've done it as well, yeah.
And in my meeting before, the guy said he had his house done because his newborn baby wouldn't sleep. How weird, have you had yours done as well?
We had this stories galore of this house. It's completely 100%
No.
haunted, yeah.
If it happens tonight at the same time, then that is fucked up. But I am going to go home tonight and say, if you're there, Spirit, do it again, do it again.
With a busy day of meetings behind her, Katie heads back to her house, not knowing quite what she'll find when she gets there.
Spirits, come to me, come to me.
Coming up, Katie's got some questions.
How could it go off?
Yeah.
How?
And Sally has the answers.
The moment I walked into this kitchen, they knew that they had a channel, they had a voice.
I love that. Can't you do tricks for me?